Hello there, my name is Michael Maynard and welcome back to Gorilla Picking. Now, we are doing a review on two separate sets of Peterson picks today. We are doing a review on the City Plus set, which is everything from here sideways, and we are doing a review on the Peterson DCAP set. That's Deep Cut Access Picks, DCAP, which are three little individual picks here. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to describe the sets in a minute. All right, I rate both of these sets a do not buy. I cannot see the point of them for lock sporters. I do not think that they are a good buy, either of them, and the finishing, the workmanship on them is frankly appalling. They are a good idea, but they are not as good in the execution as they should be. So, Deep Cut Access Picks and Peterson City Plus kit, do not buy. All right, now, I know that I've made a big call there and I need to explain that and defend my opinion. Well, I'm going to do exactly that. So we're going to talk about these Deep Cut Access Picks first. The idea of a Deep Cut Access Pick is that it is designed to get into very narrow, difficult European style keyways. So think difficult keyway shape, think narrow keyways, think Yale and paracentric keyways, that kind of thing. Now, what Peterson have done here is taken a 25 thousandths pick in basically exactly the same shape as their standard picks, and then narrowed down the shafts in this dimension. Now, it's actually not a bad idea, all right? So the idea is that you can scoop in and around a little bit more easily than you can with a standard pick. But I've got to say, the execution is terrible. These are poorly made, and if the crowning turd in the punch bowl is this thing, and this is their take on a short hook. Would you please look at the way that has been constructed? So not only is the wretched thing bent upwards like that, so there's a straight pick next to it so you can see the difference. That's going to get jammed in a keyway very easily, okay? Secondly, would you please look at the way that the job has been done? So particularly across the top there, let's bring that closer still. That was just done by some guy with a Dremel. It's as simple as that. And there isn't a straight line on either that surface or that surface. Would you just look at how huckery that is? It is just poorly done. There is no other way to say it. Now, as a beginning lock sporter or even an intermediate lock sporter, if you have got some narrow keyways that you need to get into, and this is an issue that I personally have been struggling with, you are better off making your own picks, so modifying something that you have already got. You are far better off doing that than you are spending $20 US on this thing. And again, I just look at the bend on that thing, guys. That's just unusable. Okay, that should be a straight shank to get. Keyways are straight, right? Keys are straight. That should be a straight shank so that you can get in and up and around. It's just awful. Okay, so Deep Cut Access Picks. Nice idea, flawed execution, better off doing it yourself. If you buy this, it's 20 US bucks down the drain. All right, now let's come on to this set. This set I had high hopes for because the City Plus kit is a kit designed for a working locksmith. This is the set of tools that a locksmith would use day in and day out. Now, I like the idea. We have got one turning tool. It's not very good, but we can use it for bottom or top of the keyway. It's got some teeth on it. We have two key extractors here. So these two instruments here are key extractors. Absolutely useless for a lock sporter, guys. We're not, we don't deal with broken keys, or if we do, it's so infrequent that it doesn't really matter. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks all of whom are designed for rapid access. These are not designed for technical picking. So the sort of stuff that we do with challenge locks and, you know, the joy of setting difficult pins and difficult spools or whatever, these aren't designed for that. We have a half diamond used for either raking or basic single pin picking. We have got a double peak rake, so basically just another one of those. We've got a half diamond, not a half diamond, I'm sorry. We have got a DeForest diamond, which is a reasonable pick on an American style keyway, but it's in 25 thousandths, so it's a massive great thick thing. A short hook, that's a Peterson #1, a city rake and a snake rake. So we are very high on rakes. 4 out of 6 of those things are rakes for a start, and then secondly, the 2 hooks that we do have, they're a good idea, okay? I mean, these are 2 good hooks, and the combination of a short hook and a steep hook is, you know, a pretty well recognised and long-standing one, okay? But would you please look at the finish of these things? It is hideous, and this one in particular. This is the DeForest Diamond in 25 thousandths. Now, I don't know if you can see that sliver of metal there, okay guys, but that thing there has been poorly stamped. That little sliver is actually sitting proud, and my finger is catching on that. If I run my finger along that, I will get a sliver of steel in my finger. That is appalling manufacturing. It is appalling quality control. This was put together by somebody in a hurry who just wanted to get a product out the door and didn't really care what it looked like. So again, great idea, good idea for a working locksmith, flawed in the execution and not what the average lock sporter needs at all. I rate this one at, again, quite expensive, okay, $68 US for this kit. I rate that as a do not buy. So there you have it, gents. A disappointing review. I don't often give products a bad review, I have to say, because most of the stuff that's on sale for lock sporters and the trade and the industry is pretty good. In this instance, though, both of these 2 kits, both from Peterson, unfortunately, just do not hit the mark, and you can spend your money better elsewhere. There you have it, gents. My name's Michael Maynard. This is Gorilla Picking.